Yo, what's up, everybody? And let's be real. Who doesn't love a good cheat meal? That greasy burger, those crispy fries, that sugary soda. But lately, it feels like every time I turn around, another one of my go-to fast food spots is gone. Like lights out, doors closed, see ya never kinda gone. I'm talking about places we thought would be around forever. McDonald's, Burger King, even Taco Bell. These fast food joints have been around for decades. They're practically American institutions. So what's going on? Are people suddenly deciding they want salads instead of Big Macs? Is it some kind of apocalypse? Nah, it's not zombies, but it is a whole lot of change going down in the fast food world. We're talking about a massive shift that's going to change the way we eat, and some of your favorite chains might not survive. Get ready to have your mind blown because some of this stuff is seriously shocking. First up, let's talk about the king, Burger King, baby. You'd think the king of burgers would be sitting pretty, but even royalty isn't safe from the fast food shakeup. Now, before you freak out, Burger King isn't going completely extinct anytime soon, but they are closing down hundreds of locations across the country. What gives? Well, it turns out that running a fast food empire is a lot tougher than it looks. Franchise owners, the people who actually run most of those Burger King locations, are getting squeezed from all sides. Think about it, rising food costs, sky-high rent, and a whole bunch of competition from other burger joints popping up like crazy. And let's not forget about those corporate overlords at Burger King headquarters. Sometimes those guys make some questionable decisions, like pushing weird menu items that nobody asked for. Looking at you, mac and Cheetos. Will it be enough to save them? Only time will tell. All right, next up, we're talking about the big kahuna of fast food, the one and only McDonald's. These guys are everywhere, right? I mean, you can't throw a cheeseburger without hitting a McDonald's. But even with all those golden arches shining down on us, Mickey D's is feeling the heat. They've been quietly shutting down underperforming restaurants, trying to streamline their operation and focus on the locations that are raking in the dough. And hold up, get this. They're even experimenting with AI-powered drive-thrus. I'm talking about robots taking your order, people. The future is now. But even with all that fancy technology, McDonald's is facing some serious challenges. Just like everyone else, they're dealing with rising prices for everything from beef to paper bags. So can the Golden Arches maintain their reign over the fast food kingdom? They've definitely got their work cut out for them. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into the world of Wendy's. You know, the sassy redhead with the pigtails? Yeah, well, Wendy's been serving up square burgers and Frosties for decades, but lately, they've been feeling the pressure. Just like their fast food rivals, they're grappling with those pesky rising costs. And let's face it, some of their restaurants are looking a little, shall we say, vintage? It's hard to compete with the shiny new kids on the block when your dining room still has that 1980s vibe. But Wendy's isn't going down without a fight. Plus, they're jumping on the mobile ordering bandwagon, making it easier than ever to get your Frosty fix without even leaving your car. All right, let's talk chicken specifically, Kentucky Fried Chicken, aka KFC. The Colonel built an empire on his secret recipe of 11 herbs and spices, but even that finger-licking goodness can't save KFC from the fast food apocalypse. They've been shutting down dine-in locations faster than you can say extra crispy, and it's all because of our love affair with the drive-thru. Popeyes is out there with their spicy chicken sandwich game, and Chick-fil-A is winning over hearts and stomachs with their waffle fries and surprisingly polite drive-thru service. Next up, we're heading south of the border to Taco Bell, the land of fourth meals and Doritos Locos Tacos. But hold on, because even Taco Bell isn't immune to the fast food curse. They're facing many of the same challenges as everyone else: rising costs, changing consumer habits, and a whole lot of competition from other taco-slinging establishments. But Taco Bell isn't just sitting there with their chalupa down. Plus, they're getting creative with their restaurant designs, trying to create a more modern and inviting atmosphere. All right, let's talk subs, specifically Subway. Remember when Jared lost all that weight eating Subway sandwiches? Good times. But those days are long gone, and Subway is feeling the pain. Their sales have been declining for years, and they're struggling to keep up with changing consumer tastes. Let's face it, when you're craving a sandwich, Subway isn't exactly the first place that comes to mind these days, is it? Part of the problem is that Subway's image has become a little, well, stale. They've been relying on that whole eat fresh slogan for ages, but it's not really resonating with people anymore. Will it be enough to save them from going the way of the $5 footlong? Only time will tell. Next up, we're grabbing a coffee and a donut, or maybe a dozen, at Dunkin. But wait, is that a for lease sign I see in the window? Yep, even America's beloved coffee and donut chain isn't safe from the fast food apocalypse. They've been closing down stores, particularly in those super competitive urban areas where you can trip over a Starbucks on every corner. And it's not just the caffeine competition that's heating up. Breakfast is a booming business, and Dunkin' is facing off against everyone from McDonald's to your local artisanal bakery. But Dunkin' isn't just rolling over and accepting defeat. Plus, they're experimenting with new store formats, like those drive-thru only locations that are popping up everywhere. All right, pizza lovers, it's time to talk Pizza Hut. Remember those iconic red roof restaurants where you'd go for birthday parties and family dinners? Yeah, well, those days are fading faster than a pepperoni pizza left out in the sun. Pizza Hut has been on a mission to ditch their dine-in model and focus on delivery and carry-out. They're facing fierce competition from Domino's, Papa John's, and even those fancy artisanal pizza places that have been popping up everywhere. All right, let's get real for a second. Chipotle. Those burritos, those bowls, those chips and guacamole, it's a love story for the ages. But even our beloved Chipotle isn't immune to the fast casual curse. They've been dealing with rising food costs, labor shortages, and those pesky food safety scares that still haunt their dreams. But Chipotle is a fighter. They're streamlining their operations, focusing on high-performing locations, and experimenting with new menu items to keep things interesting. Next up, we're talking about Papa John's, the pizza chain that's been through more drama than an episode of The Real Housewives. From founder scandals to intense competition, Papa John's has seen it all. But despite all the drama, Papa John's is still in the pizza game, even if they're not exactly on top. They're facing many of the same challenges as their pizza-slinging rivals: rising costs, changing consumer habits, and a whole lot of competition. Plus, they're investing in technology to make online ordering and delivery even easier. Hold on to your curly fries, folks, because we're about to enter the world of Jack in the Box. You know, the chain with the creepy clown mascot and the menu that has literally everything on it? Yeah, well, even Jack's wacky antics can't save him from the fast food apocalypse. They've been struggling with declining sales, rising costs, and a whole lot of competition from other late-night cravings. They're trying to revamp their menu, improve their technology for online ordering, and maybe, just maybe, tone down the creepy clown a bit. Last but not least, we're talking about Hardee's, the chain known for its thick burgers, biscuits, and, well, that's about it. Hardee's has always been a bit of a regional player in the fast food game, but even their loyal following in the South and Midwest isn't enough to save them from the industry's challenges. They're facing many of the same problems as everyone else: rising costs, changing consumer habits, and a whole lot of competition. Hardee's is trying to adapt by focusing on value menus and limited-time offers, but it's a tough road ahead. So there you have it, guys. The fast food industry is going through a wild ride right now, and not everyone is going to make it out alive. But seriously, it's crazy to see how much things are changing. It's like the whole fast food landscape is being flipped upside down and shaken around. Who knows what the future holds? Will we all be eating robot-made burgers and AI-designed tacos? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure: the fast food chains that survive are going to be the ones that can adapt to changing consumer tastes, embrace technology, and maybe, just maybe, figure out how to make a salad that doesn't taste like sadness. Until then, I'll be over here hitting up the drive-thru, because let's be real, sometimes you just need a good burger and fries. Peace out.